them is not geography, it is ideology, a common spiritual rebellion against God's covenant people. But before the war begins, there must be a specific condition fulfilled. And here lies one of the greatest prophetic fulfillments in modern history, the rebirth of Israel. After many days you will be visited. In the latter years you will come into the land that is brought back from the sword and is gathered out of many people against the mountains of Israel, which have been always waste. But it is brought forth out of the nations, and they shall dwell safely, all of them. Ezekiel 38:8. This verse alone was impossible for over 2,000 years. Israel was no longer a nation. The people were scattered among the nations in Europe, Asia, Africa, the Americas. The land lay desolate. And yet Ezekiel declares that in the latter years, God would gather his people back from the nations and bring them to the mountains of Israel, to the very land of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. This happened in 1948, the miracle of modern times. A nation born in a day, just as Isaiah foretold in Isaiah 66:8. Who hath heard such a thing? Shall a nation be born at once? For as soon as Zion travailed, she brought forth her children. Since then, the Jewish people have been returning home. The language of Hebrew has been revived. The cities rebuilt, the deserts have blossomed. And Israel stands, a sovereign nation, surrounded by enemies, fulfilling the very words of prophecy. But Ezekiel tells us something more, that this future invasion will happen when Israel is dwelling securely in unwalled villages. You will say, I will go up against a land of unwalled villages. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely, all of them dwelling without walls and having neither bars nor gates. Ezekiel 38:11. Now understand, in the ancient world, a city without walls was vulnerable. But Israel, with all its high-tech defense systems, might appear safe. The Iron Dome, peace treaties, and international support may give the illusion of safety. Could it be a temporary peace, a deceptive calm before the storm? Then the prophecy escalates. Therefore, Son of Man, prophesy and say unto Gog, Thus saith the Lord God, in that day when my people of Israel dwelleth safely, shalt thou not know it? And thou shalt come from thy place out of the north parts, thou and many people with thee, all of them riding upon horses, a great company and a mighty army. On Ezekiel 38:14-15, this is the moment. Gog sees Israel at rest and seizes the opportunity. He rallies the nations. A massive multinational army begins its march toward the land of promise. They ascend like a storm cloud over the land. This is not just a political maneuver. It is a demonic rebellion against the purposes of God. But what happens next changes everything. And it shall come to pass at the same time when God shall come against the land of Israel, saith the Lord God, that my fury shall come up in my face.